Watch this.
And with that, let's go ahead and get started. Howdy and welcome, everyone. This is Amnesia, a machine for pigs, as I'm sure you can read. This box is further than I like. There we go. Okay, that should hopefully be better. Son of a bitch. Okay, make sure I can see the chat. There we go. All right, let's just jump right in, shall we? Similar to last time, content warning. If more vile, grotesque, lewdness, and other such is not your fancy, then maybe go ahead and skip this one. For everyone else, welcome to this absolutely fucking nightmare. Also want to apologize. My neighbor is currently having a bit of a party, so if you can hear that in the background, I'm very sorry.
Daddy, please don't kill me. Awake. The day has begun. Got a magic lamp. Nice. Let's see what else we got around here. Hang on. There we go. Chair. Haha! We'll go ahead and start this horror adventure by grabbing a chair, throwing it through the window. Damn it. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a bloodied saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The foetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere in my forehead, behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as there is something alive there, a rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Clearly some shit. You should, maybe talk to someone. Oh, that's right. Aha.
Daddy, find us!
Yeah. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent into the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Oh, you'll find them, all right. No spoilers, by the way. I have played this game before.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
She done died in childbirth. Barn shut. Barn shut. My apartment is a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. So I might have to turn up the brightness on my screen. Hang on. There you go. The remote. Brighter. There we go. Okay. That's, yeah, now I can see things.
Papa, this way!
Hello. Hello. Bring chair for defense. Locked. Yeah, it's dark. Nope, well. I'll turn it back now. Can't open that.
There's a bad man coming.
There we go. Oh, that's right. There's no more lamp oil.
Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He's much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy.
Yeah, you established that.
He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing and hit it with a rolling pin. Later we crept downstairs to bury the body when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it sniffing about. Then Daddy came and said... Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again.
Well, you damn kiddos should keep in the fucking cells. Huh. Peek. Let's see. But they slept in the attic when they were babies in arms. Perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. What kind of fucking office you got, guy? Look in the attic. It's a little musty. Let's see. What's this way? The pig mask.
don't remember there being, like, collectibles in this. We'll see. Can't open the window. Nothing this way. Yeah, thank you, hints. I think I figured it out. For the most part. I can't pick up the blocks? Shit. Oh, you can pick up the teddy bear though. Hell yeah. Oh. Sorry, Mr. Teddy. Biblia. I can't pick it up. What the hell? Weird. That's bad.
Daddy!
Got some interesting locks on these doors. This house is fucking huge.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful DeMartin pills. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, where the ministry concerns.
That was rude. Give me the rifle. Give me the rifle. Damn it.
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Huh? Well, I take this chair as sacrifice. I guess I got it. Yes. Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing, under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where you once watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. Gross. Throw a fucking chair at you. I'll do it. Swear on me, Mum. Oh, that's locked. There we are. Alright, chair, you coming with us? Up, come on. Come on. Come on, you son of a bitch. Yeah!
This dawning evening, this age of reason,
What happened?
an empire grown
Oops.
fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Gross. Can we take this chair? Sacrifice? Yeah! Yeah, I want to know what the fuck happened, because we, like, it forced us to walk closer, and it just sent it careening through. Being locked. No. Damn it. Uh-huh. Right, chair. Come on. Come on. Son of a bitch. Oh, oh. Fuck. Bees. So, no, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Rumbling. I remember thinking the first time I played through this house is fucking huge. Okay, that's how we split.
Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, the room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, and that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway.
Speedrun strats. Let's go. Gross.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
No.
Daddy.
Something happened. That's play the piano. Uh-huh. What was all that about? Can we play this one? Damn it! More big masks. Ah, the animal room.
Hi, Mr. Bear. Spider. It's a funky fucking looking spider. Flutterbys. Huh. Neat. Again, can't fetch any of the fucking rifles. Why even have them? Oh, that's it. That voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark. If only I could find the entrances. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. He ain't talking about his house. He's talking about the fucking ghosts of his closet. Shit. I don't know. What's in the bear room? Machinery. Tools. I want to catapult more stuff through areas where it's not supposed to. Turn that knob? No. That one? No. Okay. See that?
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you
Smash the
have made
glass.
all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Do I have to go outside? I think I do. Door was over here. No, okay, that was the bonk door. That's where it was, that's right. Lovely night in England.
thermodynamics works.
I am to have a visitor. The distinguished Professor A. Oh, just Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absences from the club. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Kipper, he was often called to punctuate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. Hang on, everyone. Stand by. Sorry. But to refuse? That would simply poke the hornet's nest. Invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Yeah, so, some shit gone down. In a house the size of a fucking castle. Oh, you can't flush the toilet? Stop it. Fine. You. I've been through here. Yes, I've been through here. What the hell? Goes outside. Okay. So what am I to learn from this? Locked. Was there more to do in here that I missed? This looks like a door, but it's not. It's been a while since I played this one. I don't remember it as well. So that leads this way. We need to do the gate somehow. Fastifiking. This is where I came from. Yeah, I came through here. And bathtubs. Okay, maybe there is a secret in that room missing.
Aha. There we go. Ugh. That's a hammer. Aha. What are you? Room? Nothing? Oh, good. Gross.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Chair. Come on. There we go. We will defend ourselves with chair. Fine. Let me think. I think that courtyard should be open now. Maybe. Aha.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
This little piggy was returned. Oh, now you're open. That's cool. Fantastic.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
Fine. I'll go this way. Aha.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. a stone egg.
Yeah, it's just a rock, kiddo. I'm actually gonna run to the restroom. So I'll be right back. It was dark. I think my torch survived.
I realize now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those lost jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us.
I was having a delightful British June, our lucky, plucky lad. Good times were had.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Coming.
Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable that they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well. It seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone who seems so close to my own. Who seems to know me so well. Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? Fucking hell, sorry. Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth, and it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch.
Good times.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the flood waters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
I'm not little. What do we got? Something? Whatever it is coming with us. Ooh. Man. look, it turned out to be useful after all. Oh, I got it. I love I just grabbed that with my bare fucking hands. There we have it. Yeah, cheering. Valve puzzles, hooray. Another one. Another one. I get a funny feeling I'm gonna need some of these. Alright. That did a thing. I shouldn't. Let's, put that there for now. And there it should be. Voila.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
You got one. gamer. There we go. Aha. Thank you, random pile of rats, for your gift. It's appreciated. I've done it. Genius.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
It's identical to where I was before. That's where I was. Now that one's open. Okay.
I told you he'd come.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good God, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Indeed. Why not? Fine. What the fuck do you want of me? Fine, be that way. Okay, we're here. We left the house. A lot of documents or journals or shit. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun. The gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. Another confounded fuse box. This fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not the defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. It's poop barrels. It seems this chemical processor is merely one of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of the children whenever they lead me, as I move further into this strange empire.
to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled, and you harvest the crust from my eyes. Make it clean, Mantis, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Shut up, you fucking sappy. All the suggestions of a large workforce see no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that hits my stomach, and continue on my path. I don't know if that's a meta joke. I feel like that's a bit meta. Maybe not for me to say. Integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of a laudanum derivative and feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from the holding pens into the mine, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components and other products themselves. Or other products or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept welded to maintain good spirits. We have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the lines means we can use the music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. I bet you found Debussy. I would like to apologize on behalf of the entire human race for that joke. Factory. Hello, friends. You are quite dead. Oh, what do we have here? Machine for fuel. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yaham and Mr. Serming's works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. But of course it's significant. My hand illuminates anytime I look at it. Aha. Okay. And window. Yeah. It is a window. Yep. Yeah, what up? Ha-ha! Oh, there we are. Okay, we've been here. It's down this way. Hey, vehicle. Okay, go on this side. Aha. How in blazes are we supposed to meet the damned schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided will simply not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of the stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day to only find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templon for a job. Cool. See, the unfortunate thing for this asshole is I very much do need to get into the graveyard.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
There's no tank here. Aha. See a damn thing. Oh, fair enough. I love I had to fill the entire tank to get just the one sputtering.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Oh, you gave him a pet rock. What a caring dad. Mausoleum time. Mausoleum time! Yeah. Okay, quite a few notes. Oh, geez. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. Fetid, sorry. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not follow me on hollow ground. See, that's the thing. We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then. How I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness. Such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I could be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. Going to hell. Going to hell. Don't mind me. Going to hell. Oh. We're stuttering a game. We're stuttering a bit, game. You good? Hey. I saw something earlier that Steam might be having issues. I see. Of his sickbed, as he is often chained to. He conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become dominant food products produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. I can read today, I promise. Put! And... oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me, and I cannot fail them. Ghastly.
the egg to your ear, you can hear the sea.
What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What be stitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the Malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make the journey into the interior. Grim. Yeah.
Me elster olste antarak.
Okay, just a candle. I don't remember this part super well. I don't remember a lot of this, actually. Oh, well, that's good. I have no choice, thus I descend and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Yeah, we're in hell. I don't know how else to break it to you. Fuck. There you are. Shit, and quite possibly fuck. delicious.
for the horrors in the room behind me. Come on. No. Not adventure. I don't want anyone to know about my secret club. My secret hell club. Another fuel pump. This one's empty. That moon is fucking huge.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at least I have reached the main part of the path. Now onwards, downwards, finding the waters are draining away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear into fire. Drafted. Hey, we're getting there.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. Speed to passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Under the pistons. No good. constant control. That's what I like to hear. So we need 3 and 6 of them. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine. The productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. Yeah. Okay, you're 4, you're burning. Deal. Deal. Okay, 6 is that way, 3 is that way. I think I'll come back and get 3 last. I feel like 6 is going to be the nightmare one. What do? Okay. The pistons are silent. The plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines suggests a far greater work than is visible from the surface, so my friend must be correct and the larger part of this plant is underground. We are close to the Thames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Yoink. Oh, come on. Yoink. There we go. Ah. Fantastic. We have it.
Assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant, I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relents after simply extinguishing the fires. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps? And if the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him on my path is set. I shall ignore these noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. Oh, brave, whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Because it's fucking Tuesday, ain't it? Cherry, cheeky old London. Compound X storage, huh? What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him, and I suspect thy great uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subjects of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattel. Chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Just like me. Highly corrosive, highly flammable, huh? Fucking hell. Is it me? Am I the highly corrosive one that has to get in here? Are we? Back to the grind. Oh, good. Because you just knew I'd be here.
Quickly, Mandus, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Good. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitate and 1 part orgone monade dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, The Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Good to know. Gross. Compound of sorts. A certain vitae. Oh, teeth. Oh, no. Ah, good. More temples. Clearly influenced by my time in Mexico. Sick. Low temperature storage. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes, they ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all, gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers. But the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not us all can take the change. On the other table, the beast under the blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Cool. So, don't drink what sounds to be Mountain Dew Code Red. Got it.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
What's up, kittens? What'd you find? Code Red is real gamer juice, and I'm choosing to believe that's what I'm making in this horror mixture. Oh, teddy bear. Hello, friend. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walks among them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again. Your forms, imperfect, will be the engines to make my own blood flow. Disturbing with a capital D. Oh, good. More.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Okay. Masks.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnel. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternate current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Ah. Disgusting. Is the steam gone? Steam's gone.
Put. Grab. Put. Nay. Put. Ah. Science! Let's watch. Aha. There we are. To hell we descend.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
No. Fine. Deeper into hell. Oh, good, the sewer level. Good. Just what we needed. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it is more polygons.
Isn't
than
it dangerous
most
allowing this
advanced
filthy
hits,
discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for again and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and the series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product through the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and it also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. So, icy hot. God, this part. This is one of those things where I'm glad we can't smell the video game. You know? Fantastic. Ah, yes. This part. Hi there. Mask. What I said in regards to
Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliahu. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by freezing temperature of those towers. Up here where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated. Their duality tears them asunder as the other place flies from their cells and the vitae splinters. They live sporadically, turn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they turn away and cease to have a physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Can you call me? No?
Faster, Mantis. Clear the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Landis, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And you're this visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy. Yes, we can see it. A tall, weathered cap of steep-sided pyramid." So like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this, here, is where the king sat, and this is where the priests lived. This is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps their tragedy was they could not simply spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling upon them. Been there. Been there. Alright. Pumps are cleared. We got quite a few notes, but I feel like all of the journal stuff is just like notes on. Fuck off.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Didn't work for everyone, and I will reinforce that this is not a game for the light-hearted. Just be wary. Soothing music helps. Yeah. Boy, it unnerves the shit out of me, I'll tell you what.
I might grab some food real quick. But I do want to keep going. So here's what I'm gonna do. Get right here. Hang out. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna grab some food. I'll be right back.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mangan.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us. And we
Say you come.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into September, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Damn, I can't climb any faster. Aha. Can't jump earlier. Missing a gear. of those aren't held on by like any cogs or anything. They're just free balling the gears. I'm authorized by the powers that be, which declare, and I do quote, I do what I want.
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we sat, you and I, on good crafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone. For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all. is this place?
I feel like you know, dude. Even if you feel like you don't.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Wait, when was radiation discovered? Like, Marie Curie is absolutely one of my heroes, despite her French lineage. But I don't remember when she discovered radiation. Fries are done.
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
Okay, now.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The last thing you'd want in your machine for pigs is a human heart, but that might just be what you get. Stop it.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landis? You know the answer well enough.
I sabotaged it once, I can do it again. Children really are wonderful, useful creatures. Those unfortunates from the orphanage proved indispensable to clearing the larger steamers. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize in sunrise. At source, it drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the decauses. And because we took the fat away, armed with just a short broom, our little explorers venture beyond. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors that they push back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free of the crude mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places with the complex with the pipes. I smile, tell them I am proud, and then feel
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Pretty sure I go back down. Let's just be sure. Come on. Oh, okay. Alright. We got it. We got it. Okay, maybe not. I'm faster. I must speed. I am speed. You. I guess I should sabotage more than just tossing this to the ground, maybe. Come on. Into the... No? It's not letting me throw those. There we go. Where do I... Oh, I'm silly. Come on. Oh god. Yep, that was bad.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden and get all the way to Mexico. Then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. The spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole into their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where you will dig next. Where will you dig next, I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what have I become? I am become bastard? Or not. Thought I was clever, alas. Maybe I didn't want to go that way. That'd be your way. Gotta shut off the stick. They coming. Sorry for everyone struggling to see, I just have to sneak.
Kill them all!
Everyone ready for real speedrun hours? Let's do it. I do want to be on the stream, but I also recognize we've been streaming for
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you. Disappear on the line of gentlemen becomes you. From a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of these privilege, this protection. These so-called leaders. These pillars of society. These rich and fancy people. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no mistake. I have plans for them all. We will feed them and we will feed from them.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach the hill, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
We've set aside an entire week for vengeance. We invite them from near and far. Because of them being fine wine and finest cuts in the My God, Magus, but these chops are going to provide feed them up. The wine and the grains will supply the cure.
me, Mandus. This is what you planned. This world is a machine that lives. It's only the slaughtering of me.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
What a selfish prick. Worried about his children at a time like this. What about fucking everyone else, man? The whole city's burning. Literally exploding. Worried about your damn kids. Oh, there it goes. Okay, the game crashed. God damn it. I hope it's saved. Let's find out. I'd be real fucking bummed if it didn't save any of that. Okay. Alright. So, we're booting back up. Sorry, everyone. Stand by. By winning. Where did it save us? Hopefully not too far back.
What have I done?
Mandus, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption. This world is a machine for fit only for the slaughtering of pigs.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
See if the game can handle it this time. Bye.
they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
And waste not, want not. For here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blade, spitting into two sections before the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept in our freezer bays under the house, and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process bid into the pipes and the crannies of these rooms is the very reason, my dear friend, that we could sit in shirts and waistcoats, but no jackets, on a freezing winter's night, without the fire in the grate, and to discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to the hellies and toes, to those bellies and toes even passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. Hearing! But, yeah, you hit it right on the head, but it's not one.
everyone's enjoying and having a good night. Low moon just rose over the horizon.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
For anyone missing the metaphor, I don't see how.
Everything is lost.
Figured it out, have we? that being harder last time. I remember that being much harder. Nope, just teasing.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children. My children. What have I done? What have I become? I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean. I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
It is time to end this madness.
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend. Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free. I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. The church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
That's a fucking video game.
Test subjects that did prove out that it's What an incredible experience. I forgot how good that was. I mean, say what you will about horror, right? Whether you like it, whether you hate it. But this game, the story at the very least, deals with something cosmic. Something so much larger and grander. And granted, there's not much choice in the game. It's very much a linear experience, as most games are. But
you're put in the shoes of a character who saw the coming century. We learn about history, right? And it's different to be told that this happened, because there's sort of a finality in that. It already transpired. It's already through. It's done. But to be told that something is going to happen, to be prophesized. I mean, tell someone in the year 1899 that a bomb so powerful will be detonated, and it will burn the shadows of people into the cement. Tell someone that that will happen, and then give them the choice to let it happen. And morally speaking, it's good. It's a good thing to stop that. But what this challenges, what this comes with, or my interpretation at the very least, is, can you really save something by destroying it? Is that okay? Are you really saving the world by just ending it? And to go through as someone who pretty much orchestrated the end, the destruction, the chaos, the men of pig flesh that would bring about the apocalypse, to institute it and then to be the one to turn the knob back, to realize the gravity of their actions, and to let the 20th century happen anyway. I'm a big believer in fate, but not in the predetermined sense of the word. Like, there's not a path laid out so much, as it were. But if you were to hypothetically go back and you were sent, back in time to a younger you, the reason you would change things, the reason that you might consider doing things differently, is the foresight of how those decisions panned out. But if you were to go back, more than likely, you'd be making all those same decisions with the information that you already had. And if you do that, then why would you pick anything differently? You wouldn't think to. You wouldn't know to. So in that regard, I believe that fate is. It is and it does. Because in this moment, in the present, in now, we can only work and make decisions with the information that we have. We don't have hindsight. We don't have foresight. We can't see what the coming moments, the coming days, the coming years, the coming century will hold. And to be told of the horrors and to decide to let it happen anyway. It's powerful. Because you don't have the foresight. I mean, this creature, this thing they created, not the man-pig, but the godlike entity, from the stone egg, it told them what the future was going to be. But in that moment, they didn't actually know. We only know it transpired because, to us, it did. There's a finality. It's easier to swallow because it already happened.
but to be told of the Holocaust, to be told of the Vietnam War, to be told of just the genocides, the wrought horror that history is fraught with. To look at that and go, maybe that'll happen. But it might not. We don't know. We can only work with the information that we have. I think I'm going to call it there. But thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. This has been delightful. Yeah. Wow. And I hope this opens up some discussion. Maybe you agree with my assessment. Maybe you have an alternate point of view. But I'd love to talk about this. Games like this, the medium of video games, is such an interesting way of storytelling. And I've certainly taken notes for my own writing. But hydrate, everyone. Make sure to take care of yourself, even if self-care is just buying a bag of googly eyes and affixing them to things that don't need to have googly eyes on them. Whatever you need to do, take care of yourself. And then take care of the others around you. Be good. And whatever that means to you. Thank you all for tuning in.